Hello everyone, this is Rituraj Roy and Ayush Patel. Today we are excited to present 8track, a full stack academic management system. As students juggling classes, assignments, exam and personal tasks can be overwhelming. We often use four different apps to track our schedules, productivity, homeworks and to-dos. 8track solves this problem by centralizing everything into one powerful distraction free platform. It allows students to manage their weekly subjects, calculate attendance deficits in real time, track academic performance, and even utilize built in productivity tools like customized task lists and Pomodoro timers. Let's dive on how 8track works. Our platform is built on the modern stack. We used MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. On the front end, we utilized White for lightning fast module bundling, styled entirely with Tailwind CSS for a responsive modern dark mode aesthetic. Security was our top priority. So for authentication, we engineered a dual token JWT system. The short-lived access token authorizes API request while a long-lived refresh token is securely stored inside an HTTP-only cookie, making it immune to XSS attacks. Furthermore, creating an account isn't trivial. We integrated NodeMailer and external SMTP service to send a real-time 6-digit OTP to user's email. This OTP is verified against a hashed record in the database using MongoDB's TTL automatic expiration, ensuring only verified and true users can gain access to the system. The heartbeat of 8track is its sophisticated attendance and scheduling engine. So, in the subject section, to help students stay organized, we offer a feature to synchronize their university timetable directly to their personal Google Calendar. So that from there they can get notification, they can set alarm so that they never miss a class. So when the author set weekly schedule and after that when they click on connect with Google, they are presented with Google OAuth consent screen. Here we request permission to manage calendar events. We request the calendars.event scope so that we can write the students' weekly class schedule on their calendar that can be synced easily with Google. Once authorized by Google, the user can trigger a manual sync. Our backend then processes their 8track timetable and creates weekly events for each of their subject. As you can see, the classes entered in 8track are now reflected in users' Google Calendar as events, completely with room locations and times. This allows students to stay on track across all their devices. Now, the one more thing is that users have full control. Clicking disconnect immediately removes our access and deletes all OAuth token from our database. So, in this way, we help users by giving Google API to make their life easier. So, thank you for your time. Users can define their personal weekly schedule, assigning specific subjects to time slots on specific days. The system uses this exact data dynamically. On the dashboard, the generic classes today view is automatically populated based on what day of the week is actually for the user. But the most complex engineering lies within the analytics and heat maps. It isn't just a simple grid. The system cross references the user defined schedule against their actual attendance records. If a class was scheduled today and they missed it, the heat map renders dim red. Beyond scheduling, 8track is a productivity hub. The focus page integrates a built in Pomodoro workflow with a unified task manager. Students can create assignments or personal tasks with specific deadlines. The timer triggers alerts via browser's audio API to seamlessly transition users between work and break phase without them needing to monitor the clock. We also have a robust exam tracking system. Instead of burying exam marks inside a subject, they are pulled out into dynamic series like midterms or finals, giving students a holistic view of how they performed across the entire semester at a given time. Behind the scenes, the front end state is heavily optimized. We decoupled the architecture using React query for caching server data and Ju stand for managing the local global UI state. This separation guarantees that the data flow instantly without redundant network calls. To ensure enterprise level stability, we implemented a global error handling pipeline. On the backend, every controller routes its failure through a dedicated express middleware that catches database crashes, duplicate key errors, or JWT expirations, normalizing them into readable JSON. On the front end, a React error boundary wraps the entire DOM. If a component fails to render, the entire app won't crash. Instead, users are gracefully caught. Furthermore, every single API mutations is wired to a custom global toast notification system, providing instant visual feedback if a save fails or succeeds. And looking towards the future, the app built as a progressive web app. I already integrated a service worker and Dixit.js for IndexedDB, laying the complete foundation for offline capability and background synchronization. In conclusion, 8track is more than a simple to-do list. It is meticulously engineered full-stack application designed to handle the exact friction points of a student life. Building this project pushed me to master REST APIs, stateless authentication, complex data modeling, modern React architects, and MongoDB. So thank you for your time. Have a good day ahead.